Sorry about that, guys. Connection problem. Sorry about that. Welcome into the stream, guys.
Say yes to the new onion rings from
Hey, what's up, Christy? Christy Gaming, welcome into the stream. So, thanks for coming. Yeah, there was some connection problem, disconnection. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm doing okay so far. How about you? Thanks for asking. Hope all is well. Yeah, I was some connection problem, you know. Because I don't use Wi-Fi, I use internet connection. I go to the internet and see this sometimes.
And the skill tree is fully unlocked.
Thanks for coming over, Christian. Appreciate it.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Lots of aggression from both sides. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Combo with KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Can't tech the throw. Manages to block, which charges forward. Scrapping it out up close. What'll happen here? Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Hits them with a stop and fire. Were they baiting them into that? Leaning on the over, experiencing burnout. Smart play with the throw. Connects with medium. Ooh, what a smart throw. Going in. Getting up close and this is gonna hurt. Player 2, what are you jumping in for? Player 2 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Long-range fireball to break the silence. The super armor does its job. No good up high. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Takes a trip. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Adds a little super juice. What a finish. Great music.
Let's go, Hadouken.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump and piled up the nose. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 will look to apply pressure. He's very strong at his range. Gets them with the anti-air. Connects with medium. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. It doesn't beat her for a drive impact. Burnout trigger. Going in. Fires off and it's not. Connects with the throw. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Okay, here we go. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. This is wow. Sat and waited for this opening. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Can this drive bring them back? The super arch there. One's coming next and whiffs. They're wide open. Player 2 need anti-air in this one. Burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious and finds the target. The stun. Is it gonna be over? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish.
Let's go, let's go. Going forward in the streets with Ryu.
I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Akuma's going in. Goes in on the impact for nothing. The super armor does its job. Oh! The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Caught in the cross-up. Sticks the jump in. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. In there! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Who's going to start things off? Jumps in. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Both fighters planning something? They're going for the super art? Their will to win is connects with the throw.
Hey, what's up, Kendall? Welcome into the stream.
Gotta be careful not to whip at this anti-air.
Welcome into the stream, Kendall. Thank you so much for coming.
Demon Rain time. Real test of nerve. The drive impact doesn't work. Impact squash.
Thank you so much, Kendall.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Decides not to rush him in with the crosser. Drives it back, misses. Excellent damage on that. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Drops them from the air. Okay, here we cross up attack. Super Art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. I hope you're not a lightweight because one sip of this cup is enough to ether you. What now? Crowns them from above. Solid anti-air. Closes it out. Player 2 faced the giant and walked away unscathed.
Happy Thursday, bro. Thanks for coming, bro. Thank you so much.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin.
Give me your best shot!
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in, finds the mark. Goes for an overhead. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Nice cross-up. Right lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? Combo with the target combo. Holds out with the block. Both can, burnout activates. Going in. Player 2 finishes with the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. So both players aren't doing anything right now. I wonder what happened. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. And fold! Nasty blow to the back of the head. Going in? Will we see a drive in? Goes for the jump in. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super arm. Player one has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. In there! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps. Connects with the throw. And whips. They're wide open. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Oh, yo! Rock over here. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Medium kick into. The drive impact doesn't work. Player one with a big super armor use. That's gonna leave him rattled. Okay, here we go. The broad super art incoming. Ooh, does them dirty. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Are you kidding me?
Let's go, guys. Too easy.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Blocks it. Jumps.
I got you.
Throws them. What's next? The jump in catches them.
Not good enough.
Throws them down. Jump in finds the mark. Knockdown. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps in. Scrapping it out up close. Goes for the super art. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. They were expecting that drive impact. Jumps up. Jumps. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Big throws. Connects with the throw. This is gonna hurt. Are we KO? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
That was a beautiful fight.
Final round. Fight.
Open, crowns them from above. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Somehow manages to hit them with a stopping bomb. A jump in, throws them. Amazing. Jumps. Super armor. Cold and calculated. A jump. Ooh, what a smart throw. What are they gonna do? With anti-air in the front. It's the goddess of the hunt. I've heard of tough bones, but not like this. Not like this.
Now you know.
Lands the super. Sets up with the jump in. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? No hesitation or regret.
Let's go. What a finish. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
No doubt about it.
Just have to wait at the right moment.
Player one is gonna be watching this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Gotta do this. Come on. This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Knockdown. They can't keep track of these corner switches. Throws them. What's next? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. That drive impact doesn't get through. The grab misses. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Throws them to negate the block. Fantastic reactions there. Oh, with the throw. This is a critical point of the round where the throws is with the throw. Hitting them with a smart stance.
Let's go, guys. We ain't messing around. We ain't messing around with these players online.
Slashes them. Grabs and throws them away. Pops them with a shorty. Player 1 needs to use the front of the corner here. Will we see a drive impact? Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Breaks the block with a throw. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Knockdown tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Still scratch curls him from above. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Big drive gauge gets set up with the jump in. Throws him. What now? Flatlines him. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Opens with a ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, they switch sides. Jump. Oh my, the throw tech. Player 1 is working with a better game. Meets them air to air. All the throws connects. Both fighters have a full drive gauge on deck. Throws them. Okay, here we go. Player 2 can't let this simmer. Sets up with the jump in. Medium kick into Yoshinrai. That corner. Perfect execution with the anti-air. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Anti-air in the clutch. Shokugeki to the face. No! Amazing. The overhit is over. Player 2 comes out on top.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run battle. Jumps in. Decides to meet them in the air. Still very early in the round. The grab misses. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Hold your breath. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. The jump in catches them. Taking stock. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Life lead opens up. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. Shoryuken. Grabs and throws him away. Gets scooped from down low. Takes in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Dashes forward. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jumps. Big throws. Jumps in. Throw leaves them wide open. Shoryuken? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect! Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Round one.
They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Can't tech the throw. Decides to go in with the target combo. There's a finish. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Throws them to negate the block. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Long low attack hits. A drive KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Flashes him. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Uses the target combo as a filler. Barely blocks the jump in. Genius read. They were expecting that drive impact. Doing some quick planning? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? They've got the meter for a drive impact. Side switch in the corner. A quick breather. Jumps in. Big throws. Their life is hanging by a thread. They got in there. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Alright guys, I'm gonna choose a different character.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? An aggressive attack. The super armor does its job. Opts for the throw. Still slugging it out here. No good up high. What's the play here? Oh, whiffs the throw. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Knockdown. A drive impact could end it all here. Checks with a medium kick. Taking stock. Pokes with a medium kick. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Are they thinking about how to steal this? The counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. Can't tech the throw. Jumps in. They can't squander this punish counter channel. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Quick breather. The impact doesn't do anything. Both fighters have a full looking to impress with this super. Big throws. A super art? Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Look at the damage. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Get out of nowhere. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Who's going to steal this win? Oh, they're in the corner. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Connects with the throw. Big time whip. Jump. All whip and no throw. Noticeable life lead is a tough draw. Super hard incoming. Flatline zone.
Let's go. What a finish. Let's go.
Put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Connects with the hit them with a stopping block. That drive impact doesn't get through. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Good anti-air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Brushes off the impact. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Misses the drive impact. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Grabs him. Both fighters planning something? Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously. Goes for Manuel's level 2 KO! Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things up? Were they baiting them into that? Heats it up with a combo into super. Player 1 has the life lead. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Medium kick. Jumps up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Not rough tap to close.
In the US and
Hey, what's up, Shadow Soldier? Welcome, bro. Welcome into the stream, bro. Thank you so much.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Medium kick. Nothing but air for the impact. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Trips him up. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Looking for a chance. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Does a good job of pushing back. Can't tech the throw. Shows a medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They got to make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Connect with hit them with a stopping block. Looking to impress with this super. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Jumps in. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until they must super art. Hit them with the Busta Wolf for some stylish damage. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill. No! Critical art now? Life lead is there, but still anti-air in the clutch. Charges forward. This is gonna hurt. Hopes with a kick. Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
I'll give you that. Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. Who's going to steal this win? Jumps up. Hits them with a stopping body. Think they're going for the super art? The drive impact doesn't work. Knocks them out of the air. Anti-air in the clutch. Gotta do better than that. Tap Drops him on the dome. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Ah, genius read with that throw escape. Player 1 isn't. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player 2 has the super. Look at the audacity on display with that buffalo wolf. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Back to the court. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? The drive impact doesn't work. Holmes with a kick. Drop the heel. Immaculate counter. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Yeah, we're trying out Terry, guys. Trying out Terry now.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Come on, get ready. This will be a good fight.
Yo, what's up, Q Dog? Welcome into the stream, bro.
What's going to happen?
Thank you so much for coming, Q Dog. Appreciate it, bro.
Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the fireball. Corner switch means he can now go on the offensive.
Thank you so much, Q Dog. Thanks for coming, bro.
Throws him down. Had the radar up and running. Player 2 and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. All right,
I'm doing okay so far, bro. Trying to rank up in Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6. How about you, Brody?
What'll happen here?
How about you, Q Dog? Thank you so much, bro.
Picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen? Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Jumps?
Oh, your homeboy love the Street Fighter too. Yeah, I don't only stream Street Fighter. I also stream Mortal Kombat. I'll be streaming it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be streaming Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Street Fighter 6 is a classic franchise, bro.
Is a comeback still possible? The jump-in is denied.
The only thing I don't like in this game, they like to jump up and down. So annoying, bro. I'm telling you, they like to jump.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Or you just playing some basketball, okay, bro?
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Difficult situation for a throw. The combo's there. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Brings out the super art. KO.
Ooh, what a finish. Look at that finish.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Oh, you play Tekken? I don't really like Tekken, bro, because controls are too complicated. I prefer Street Fighter, though, you know, it's kind of easier to learn.
Everything from here on out is so vital. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 looks to apply pressure. Breaks the block with a throw. What'll happen here? Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Knockout and okay. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 drops him from the air. Back into the corner. What else do they have? Back to the court. What's this team going to do? Excellent read. Player 1 can't use any triangles. Gotta play it safe. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace.
Yeah, it's not easy to play, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Someone gotta make a move. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push.
Not easy to play. Controls are not easy to learn.
Let's see if they
I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan, bro. Been playing Mortal Kombat from ever since I had my PlayStation 4.
time for that run. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Decides to meet them in the air. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Starts with a jump in. Down to the wire. Canceling each other out. These fighters are in sync. All right. Tons of drive and health to work with. There's a corner switch. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Big counter. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Grabs them. Player one can't afford to get hit again, but still gets them. Player two.
This Ryu player is just jumping up and down. It's so nice.
What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Still very early in the round. Medium kick hits. There's a smart rising tackle. Still scrapping for control of the space. Player one can't use it, experiencing burnout. Blocks the impact. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Jumps. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Big throw. Ooh, what a smart throw. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Jumps up. Are they going to be able to come in there?
Hey, what's up, Break It Jenny? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Jenny. Thank you so much. How you doing? You got real lucky. Thank you so much for coming, Jenny. I appreciate it so much. Happy Thursday.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Time for a beatdown. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? That was a solid anti-air. Decides to go in with the target combo. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. Ooh, will they hit?
Yeah, the newest MK is definitely good, bro. You have to just choose their favorite character in the game. That's what I do now. I'm a Rain main. I use Rain, I use Sub-Zero, I use Scorpion, I use Raiden. You know, I try to use most of the characters in the game. And I use Johnny Cage also in the new MK.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Got their eye on the air. Hits them with a stopping block. Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Off your hostile wolf. Is this a game changer? Now, can they baits out the attack and get the punish counter? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Medium kick. You've got to drop that off. Oh, burnout triggered. Jumps up, drops hard. A real test of looking to impress with this super. Player two, flipping the script with that turnaround super. They push their way out of the corner. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Knocked them out of the air. Smashes out the cage right there.
Yeah. Remember, Tekken 7 is kind of easy to play than the new type of Tekken. I mean, the fighting mechanics in Tekken 8 are kind of different from Tekken 7. But you should definitely get MK, bro. That's what I do. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. You know, I learn how to play the game and I choose my favorite character in the game.
What a clutch side kick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner.
Gently.
Gets a chance with that jump in. Taking stock. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Neither of them willing to goes for the super art, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 will have to fight. Oh! They can't squander this punish counter attack. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the
Yeah, you just have to choose your favorite character in the game, you know? And see which combo best work for you. You don't need to learn all the combos in Mortal Kombat.
I can't keep track of these corner switches. Porter makes it. There's a wall slap. They can't do anything now. Brushes that off and keeps going. Brings out the level.
I just love playing. This Street Fighter 6 is real fun to play, bro. I mean, the gameplay, the graphics, you know, everything is just awesome. I want to see it.
Why you don't want to? Huh? Why you don't want to?
Jumps, sets up with the jump in. Here comes the corner pressure. They gotta dig down deep. Gets the corner switch. What a finish! Here's the final.
Yeah, it's a fire game. I'm telling you, bro. Killer Instinct, and I don't remember playing in Killer Instinct because it has been so many years. I don't remember.
Stations like this one are shutting down. Resources on the rise. What have we been looking for to get in the play? Richmond tells me he's not close to 2 for 2 in the front. And David, as we've seen firsthand, there's a growing sense of desperation here and anxiety over what comes next. David Lee Johnson from Bavarians and I good thank you. We turned out in the meeting with partly in the rising tensions between President Trump and the first American poet. Secretary of State Marco Rubio today meeting with the Pope of the Vatican discussing the Middle East. President Trump criticizing Pope Leo for speaking out against war. The Pope had reporters today prayed for someone who criticized me for proclaiming the gospel. That things you say, he said. When we come back on the broadcast tonight, this news this evening, that singer Bonnie Tyler, of course.
Alright, let's try again. I'm gonna try again.
Comes a new challenger.
So
This isn't about just winning the match.
what inspired you to start a YouTube channel, bro? What is there anybody that give it that try to start a YouTube channel?
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. Tries to bait him with the projectile. No good up high. Goes for the throw. What did they think here? Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. This is a tough spot. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. This converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Sticks the combo. Impacts a no-go. Flashes him. Alright, what's coming up next?
Oh, you bought a bunch of streaming instruments, streaming equipment during COVID. Okay, that's where it all started.
So, what's next? Knockdown and gets carried to the corner. Side switch in the corner. Both fighters planning something. There's a wall slap. They can't do anything now.
Yeah, that is it, bro. You got to make a good use out of it.
Player Piston leads some big damage. Wasting time. Impact here. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad.
playing field. The long line of ball.
A projectile to say get up! This may turn into a big chance. A fireball at that range?
Yeah, I started my streaming journey,
Brings it home.
you know, when I started watching people live streams. Yeah, you know, one of my favorite streamers is Ryu Gaming. You know, he's the one that motivated me to stream fighting games. Ryu Gaming's art gamers, there are so many of them.
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. The grab misses. Grabs him. Heading into the end game now. Gets him.
Yeah, you know, you learn from other people, you know, that's what I do. I learn, you know, fighting game takes a lot of skills and patience.
Player 1 chases now. Side switch in the corner.
And Sasha hits it back.
Jumps
The
in.
10-year-old risky people are already part of the family. They can't do it. They're newest people.
Really excited to see all of these
With the
balls.
impact. Throws him forward and then a little KO.
This guy, he's just grabbing. He's a Puma player.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Yeah, learning some skills and meeting new people. That's true, bro. Yeah, it's good. It's good to let people, you know, watching your game, you know, holding a vibe. You know, you're connecting with the audience.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Uses the parry. Caught in the crosshair. All right, what's coming up next? Grabs him. Nails the anti-air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Gets the parry in. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Going in. Well-timed corner switch. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with a smart.
Yeah, you're gonna meet a lot of cool people. You know, I've been streaming for like 5 years, and I've learned a lot. You know that most people when they subscribe to it, they don't watch anything. So you know, I've learned a lot.
Check with a medium.
Let's go. I've learned a lot ever since I started my YouTube journey, bro. You know, you have people that are selfish, you know. They subscribe to you, you subscribe back to them, and they're not watching anything. I've been through a lot. And I know my loyal supporters, and you know.
Dangerous range. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move. You're going to eat tons of damage. Starts with a jump in. The super armor does its job. The attack is parried. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
He just fired up, man. Look at that. Yeah, you have to show support to other people if you want to support them. You don't have to be donating any money or anything like that. You know, just leave a like, comment. You know, and also sharing someone's stream really help them out. You know, I've helped a lot of people get subscribers.
The drive impact is denied. Big throw. Reads the jump in perfectly.
I've helped a lot of people get subscribers, you know.
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Throw connects for counter hit damage. Still slugging it out here. The impact gets blocked. Knockdown. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Caught in the crosser. Life lead opens up. Takes him all the way. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Teleports! They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Scrapping it out up close. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 can build off this lead. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters go for the massage. Connects with the throw. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Gotta do better than that. The drive impact doesn't work. Shoot their shot. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Noticeable big anime vibes with Imperium Bang. Player 1 giving them the warming buttons with Imperium Bang. Player 2 flipping the script with a wraps it up with a throw.
Thank you so much, Shadow Soldier. Thank you so much, bro.
Which fighter has them to grind out the win? This unleashes some big damage. This Dragon Last Flame could be big. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Demon Rain drops that off. Super art to show what a PhD and fighters can do for you. The jump in is low heavy. Frozen. Amazing. Demon Rain time. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. A jump. Oh, yo, raw super here. Only the best of players can come back from this. Just go for it. Demon Rain now. Connects with the throw. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? A projectile to say get off of him. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Jump. Impact. Squash.
Let's go. I was just messing around here. I'm gonna end the stream now. I'll be streaming. I'm gonna continue tomorrow. If you wanna see more Street Fighter, or you wanna see me stream Mortal Kombat, I'll be streaming Mortal Kombat tomorrow. Yeah, thank you so much, Q Dog. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Continue tomorrow. Yeah, mama, no. Thank you so much, bro. Thanks for coming, bro. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it so much, guys. See you guys tomorrow for some MK action. Yeah, thanks, bro. Respect, bro.